Hey guys, and welcome to more World of Guns gun disassembly. We're going to be doing the Welrod here, which is just rank easy. It should be a pretty easy model to download. It's also a World War II weapon. It's actually an interesting weapon because the silencer is built into the gun. So the Welrod is always silenced in itself, which is kind of an interesting feature for a gun. So move the clip. Okay, stop screw there. Breech comes out the rear. And that's your whole field strip. That's the easiest field strip we've actually seen so far. Breech back in, stop screw, put it back in, and magazine reinserted. Perfect. Also, the magazine is built into the grip as well to make the gun even smaller, which is nice for a pistol. So, like the pistol, and I'm not saying that most pistols don't have that. It's just it actually is in the grip. Like the whole grip is the magazine. More what I meant. Sorry. It's nice you don't have extra weight on your weapon because of that. Because if you have a metal casing for your weapon, it increases the weight, where the Welrod is just a very light gun, which is nice for snipers and people who would have carried this weapon. So, move the breech. We have extractor there. Breech pin there. Breech handle. Striker pin guide. Striker pin, remove that. Okay, that's all complete. Looks like there's a stop ball there. Move the safety. Move the right trigger rail. Left trigger rail. Move the trigger. Trigger pin. No other pieces there. Looks like there's. Oop. Probably want to go even lower for that so you don't misclick if you're going for sniper. Okay. Silence tuber cap. Spacer assembly. That's cool. Silencer tube. Bearing. Barrel assembly. And the sight. Pretty solid. Not a hard disassembly. Pretty simple actually. Won't have to be that hard of a game mode either. Just kind of got all those, again, it's a couple little pieces. So rear sight. Barrel assembly. No. Bearing, sorry. Then silencer tube. Spacer assembly. And silence tube cap. Okay. Magazine assembly. Just so we don't forget to put this back together. Do it now. Okay. How did the trigger go back? How did the trigger go in? It's just one. No, it's a safety. Sorry. Trigger. That's a catch. So that's all part of the trigger. Okay, trigger pin. Nope. Okay. Well, let's just put all of this stuff back together then. Catch. Okay. Put those two pieces back in. Then the safety. Okay. Then you can put on your trigger rails. Striker pin. Striker pin guide. Nope. That's the breech pin. Breech handle, then breech pin. Extractor assembly. Stop ball. And put the breech back in. Stop screw. The magazine back in the rubber grip. And rubber magazine back in. Pretty solid. So we get armor. Let's hop into operation and we'll have a quick episode here. We could actually probably do a second gun, so let's do fire. So you can just see it's a very silent weapon. The cocking is almost as loud as the firing of the gun. So just unload, fire until empty, and all there is to click on the safety, which is right there. So why don't we do a second gun here? I don't want to cut you guys out of content. Buy another one. We have quite a bit of XP here, so shouldn't be a big issue. Mossberg 500 SPX. Give it a second to download here. So, anyway guys, put in the comments whether you're enjoying your series, what you think I could do better about World Gun Disassembly, anything you think I can improve, whether you like the series, whether you want to see more, let me know. So, oh, I thought they were going to go with a metal styled Mossberg, but this is more of a wood styled. Okay, housing, trigger, cartridge stop, cartridge interrupter, bolt slide. You had to grab from the bottom. I was kind of wondering if you could grab it elsewhere, but not really. Elevator, and then the bolt assembly. Oop. Wooden forestock assembly. Oh, okay, wouldn't have thought you'd have to take out the forestock for a, but this makes sense that you do. Get the elevator back in. Bolt slide. Cartridge stop. Cartridge interrupter. Trigger housing. Trigger housing pin. And then the barrel can go back on. Perfect. Quick field strip there. Hop into disassembly. Oops, sorry. Perfect, so let's just do what we already know to do. Barrel first. With the trigger pin, trigger housing, cartridge interrupter, cartridge stop. Want to remove the bolt slide, elevator, bolt assembly, wooden forestock assembly. Okay, now I actually want to dismantle the pieces I already moved, because like I always say to you guys, if you move a piece, make sure it's fully disassembled so you don't have to remember a whole bunch of little pieces later on. Perfect. Okay. Does this have any pieces? Okay, it's these little things that come out, not the stock. Okay. Got a mainspring at the back. I think probably click on all these pins and I think, oop. No? Okay. So furthest pin back, upper pin, then trigger assembly. Okay, so if you can remember which pins to hit when. That's kind of clear in places, because if you hit the wrong thing, you can lose your sniper. And then there's a little tiny pin in there, which I'm sure is going to cause me trouble later on. Wooden stock assembly. See, that could have been 3 pieces, but they choose not to, but I can see why. I think they might have gotten even flack for having so many little pieces on some of the guns. However, the biggest thing, in my opinion, was having to move every rib on the human. And that's probably the most frustrating thing I've ever done in this game. Okay, there's a spring in here as well. Perfect. Now we just gotta assemble and we'll be complete. So we had actually 2 pretty quick guns here. But I guess it might be that we're just getting better at assembling as well. Okay, so spring back in. Magazine. We put on our wooden stock assembly. Okay. Safety button. Canty rail. Okay, that's an extractor. Let's do this first. So I think it was here, and then here. Oh, we need to put in back that little trigger D10, probably before the trigger assembly. Front, back. Perfect. Okay, we attach the action, firing pin, bolt lock, right hand extractor, left hand extractor. Okay, guess that was really the only thing there. Bolt goes back in? No, okay. Oh yeah, ejector assembly, I think. That's what we took out, okay. Oops, sorry. Wooden forearm. No. Did one of these go in? The elevator, then bolt slide. Oh, okay. Hadn't quite memorized it. Cartridge interrupter. Trigger housing. But that's pretty good for first try. Almost would have had sniper on the reassembly. Pretty good for only disassembling the gun once. So anyway guys, thanks. Oh no, we still have operation. I was gonna say goodbye, but we still have operation. The Mossberg 500 SPX. Okay, so fire, X-ray, fire, X-ray, fire, X-ray, fire, X-ray, fire. And if for you guys who want us, so reload, pump. Oh no, you don't even have to pump. Sorry, that's me thinking. You just keep pushing the shells forward, and then when you pump here, it loads one, pushes one back, and loads one into the magazine. So that when you fire, so if you look at this more closely, sorry, firing pin goes up, hits, and we reload. Pretty much like any other gun, not too much different. So what else we got? The scope on here, which, unless you're doing slugs, I never really agreed with, but put a flashlight. Put a muzzle brake on it as well if you would like. Hit up the safety. Oh wait, there, yep, safety button. So move the scope, move the flashlight. Okay, try a different sight, red dot sight. HWS, which is a holographic sight. Okay. Oops, sorry. We already had the scope, but put just the normal sight on as well. So just look down, align the, just like a peep sight. Okay. Anyway, unload it. We can throw a different stock on here if we'd like. This is more what I was talking about. So this is what I think of when I, yeah, okay, yeah, we're totally, there we go. This is what I think of when I think of a Mossberg 500. Not the wood, but this. This, in my mind, has always been a Mossberg 500. And then you can even throw a pistol grip on here as well. Just get really short Mossberg. So anyway guys, thanks for coming out for 2 guns actually here, the Mossberg and the Welrod, and we'll be back in the next one for more. Thanks guys, later.